Log in to this dashboard, type in the username and the password. Let's log in. After you get in, you click on About Nexus dashboard. You will see the version is 0.0 now. This provides a holistic view of the Cisco Nexus dashboard. You can use this view to monitor system health, sites, and apps connectivity status. So when you click on this button, you can switch it from a sitemap to tables. Let's see right here. We take a look at it. This is you can filter it. You can filter by, let's say, we filtered by firmware version contains 5.1. And then from the bottom, you can see the multi-site orchestrator, network assurance engine, and also the Nexus insights, right? So I'm gonna explain a little bit about this dashboard. This dashboard view contains the following information, right? You can toggle the sitemap view to change between a geographic view and the on the detailed list of available sites, right? So the filter by attribute field allows you to filter the list based on one or more attribute value pairs, which we did earlier. We did it by filter by firmware version, right? And then you can click the site name to open a detailed pane that contains additional information. Let's do that and click on the site name. You can see from here the IP address of this site, right? You can see this. The site's controllers, its inventory, etc. Okay, we can see the site controllers. You can see the inventory, the services, so on and so forth, right? You can, click the open link to open the GUI for the site's controller, such as APIC, Cloud APIC, or DCNM. So click on this one to open a page for the site controller. And close this out. Then we go ahead and click on System Overview. Click on System Overview, which this provides information about the Nexus dashboard application resources usage. The overview tile displays the system status, cluster health, and the system intersite status, right? So the sets, apps, and the infrastructure service tile, the sites by connectivity, apps by status, and app infrastructure service by status. The inventory tile provides the inventory for the nodes, pods, deployments, stateful sets, and daemon sets, always here. And also you can see the service node storage, right? And also the utilization for your CPU and memory. Okay. For CPU, you can see is like 14% utilization, around 17.7 of 120 cores. You have about 58% of the memory, the 442 of 753.97 gigabytes memory, right? And if we click on the sites, we can review the configure the sites and its health score. This is connectivity status, firmware version, and services used. Okay, and then we click open to hyperlinks to access the API controller of the site, which we did earlier. You can click on it to access it and do it again. Click on this link to go to the detailed site. Always close out. Next, we move on to Service Catalog. When we click on the Service Catalog, this will provide a single pane of glass access to managing applications in your Nexus dashboard. So here you can explore, download, and install the applications available in the DC App Center. Any applications that are already deployed are listed here along with this information, right? You can see all the applications with a name, description, versions, right? Have versions, and we have pods. Have a pods. You have a containers. This is a multi-site orchestrator application. You can open it from here. This is 4 applications listed over here, right? And you can always go to the App Store to explore more. This is more. These 3 has been installed. This one's been installing, right? This application is called the Network Insights. Okay. See, it's installing. After installation, you can always go ahead and open it. So with Cisco Nexus dashboard, you can manage all of your applications, including their entire lifecycle from the service catalog GUI page. This page also allows you to explore the Cisco DC App Center and discover all the applications that are available for the Nexus dashboard. So to install an application from the App Store, we did this already, right? We just go to this service catalog, click on, and you go to App Store to pick up the application you are willing to install. Next, we're talking about the site management. Let's click on it, site management. So with Cisco Nexus dashboard, you can onboard multiple Cisco ACI and Cisco DCNM fabrics as individual sites to the same cluster. Once the fabrics are on board, they can be used by the applications running on the same Cisco Nexus dashboard cluster. To add a site, you need its controller's management IP address and the credentials. The Cisco Nexus dashboard nodes must have IP reachability to the site's controller's management IP. The login credentials are not stored in the Cisco Nexus dashboard cluster and are only used to copy the SSO keys to the site's controllers. Sites added to the Cisco Nexus dashboard cluster are not enabled in the apps by default. So you will need to explicitly enable directly from each app's own GUI, right? After you onboard one or more sites to your Nexus dashboard, you can view them in the Nexus dashboard GUI by selecting sites from the navigation sidebar. You can also use the site page to launch directly into any of the site's GUIs by clicking the open link next to the site's name. So okay, let's go ahead to click on the site view, right? You click on the name of the sites, right? This contains this information. You can view site's details by clicking anywhere in this one, right? And then details window shows up with more information about site status, services inventory, controller's IP address, and version. So the enlarge button allow you to view more information about the services versions and the EPIC, controller serial numbers, and inbound management IP address, and as shown in this one. This is the one we demoed earlier. You can do it again over here, right? So we can always adding sites, right? Before you add a site over, you have to meet their prerequisites, right? Fabric connectivity must be already configured. Well, Cisco Nexus dashboard supports onboarding Cisco ACI, Cloud ACI, and DCNM fabrics. Applications are shipping with this release of the Nexus dashboard support on-premises, right? Cisco ACI fabrics only. If adding a Cisco and DCNM site, the site must be running release 11.5 or later. If adding a Cisco APIC or Cloud APIC site, the site must be running release 4.2 or later. Okay? So if adding a Cisco APIC site, EPG L3L for Cisco Nexus dashboard data network IP connectivity must be pre-configured. If adding a Cisco APIC site and planning to deploy Cisco NIR application, IP connectivity from Nexus dashboard to Cisco APIC inbound IP over data network must be configured. IP connectivity from Cisco Nexus dashboard to the leaf nodes and spine nodes inbound LPs must be configured. Okay, so while you're set view, we can click the let's go to the site view, click on the actions. We can select add site, right? So the add set screen opens, right? Then we're gonna select the ACI as the type of the site you want to add. We're gonna add a name, give a name, ACI demo. We're gonna give an IP address, 22.168.1.1.8. Use a pass, give a username and a password. Login domain, leave as it. Inbound ABG, give inbound ABG. Inbound ABG plan to use this site with the Nexus Insights application, right? Here we go give it the name of an APG. Then we click on the add. So once we click on the add the Nexus dashboard, we'll try to connect to the ACI fabric using and then make the necessary changes to allow site communication with the ACI fabric. Site ACI demo won't be able to connect to the fabric as the provided information or for demo only. We can see it is unknown, cannot be connected as demo only. I'm gonna delete this one. The username and password. That one gone. So since this is a demo environment, you cannot really get connected. You can just like it, as you know, you can always delete a site if it's not necessary. We're gonna delete it again. The new site we add in. We're gonna delete the site. Give it a username. Give a password again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And go ahead to delete it. So this is the end of this demo. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.